Hello everybody and welcome back to Lost Souls. Well, today I'd like to do a little sort of a tutorial on inventory tweaks. I seem to do this every series, so let's do today's. Now, inventory tweaks allows you to sort your items. So for example, if I take my items out of it, unfortunately what doesn't help so much is the handy bag, because it breaks the rules a bit. Especially like that, you see, I've put everything in there I didn't really want to put in there, but don't want the paxel, pickaxes, the different types. I think that'll do for now. Yes, that'll do for now, I think. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the handy bag away, so just so we don't have to have it with us while we're actually doing this, because it actually affects things quite a lot. So just especially at the moment. So now if I press R, my inventory should be sorted. As you can see, I've got my favourite sword, Supremium sword here. Actually, it's not my favourite sword, my favourite pickaxe is here, and it's called favourite pickaxe. I've got my Supremium paxel here, and some food here, and so and the dagger, and the sword here. Now, what I would also, actually I should have got that out, something out of here that I need. So let's get it out of here. Ha! Typical, isn't it? What I want is I would like to get the shuriken as well. So let's put that back again into here. So I don't think I need anything else. Now, if I sort this now, that food that was sorted to the second slot is going to change. It's going to put the shuriken in there, and the food will actually go here on the sort of bottom row. Now, first of all, what we need to do is I'll show you the settings. So as you can see on the settings here, you've got at the top it says C tool. Now that basically says items which are tools go into the third row down. So that's a C. So that's including the katana, the pickaxe, the mattock, the wand, the crescent hammer, and then from C9 to C7 I'm putting in edible food, which happens to be in this case some Valus bread. and C9 to C8, so this is basically C9, 7, 8. I'm putting in chests, and then we'll see how I've done that in a minute. And on D1 I'm putting in swords. D2 is munitions, in this case it's a Supremium pickaxe. D3 is there's also food in here, so when I haven't got munitions, food will go into that slot. And then here I've got D3 is a pickaxe, D4 is an axe, and that's basically it, and D9 is a chest. So, and the rest of it's locked, so you can put other things in here, like I suppose like this. And then if we press escape now, it actually moves the bread out of the way, but because that's got its own special slot, but everything else stays where it is. It's just locked in there. So that's the settings. Now, how do we do this? Let's have a look at the next picture. Tree from I'll come to that in a minute. Anyway, what you'll see at the top here is you'll see it says equipment, weapon, sword, and sword it's got Supremium sword. It's got mystical agriculture, Supremium sword, which is the first sword. Then it's got iron sword, diamond sword, stone sword, etc. And then next down it's got a shield, which we haven't got a shield. And then it's got munitions, and here I've said Tinker's Construct, shuriken. And then below that's bows and all the rest of the little munitions that we have, which we don't tend to use. And then it's got tools. So the first tool is a katana, as you can see. And then underneath that we've got pickaxes. And the first pickaxe is the Tinker's Construct pickaxe, but I've got a display name in here, so it's got display name favourite pickaxe, and that's going to be the first pickaxe it picks, because the second one down is the Tinker's Construct pickaxe, which are also all of these are categories of tools. If I go to the next picture, you'll have to figure me out. I'm just pressing a marker so I can see where it is. What you'll see here is I've got at the bottom of this page you'll see that if you've got the Supremium Sword and the Mattock, yes, sorry, this is the Mystical Agri Editions Supremium Paxel, is in as an axe, and we've got a Mattock, which is also an axe. And don't forget, these are all part of the tool stuff. And at the bottom of this, we've got a builder's wand and a crescent hammer. The rest of those are vanilla items, which we actually don't tend to use that much. So basically that's it. Now, how do we find out these names? So when you come along here and you see at the bottom it says Mystical Agriculture, I should actually start from something else. So if you press F3 and then hold down the F3 and press H. I think I have to go off that window before I do that. So I press F3 and H, it says Advanced Tooltips Hidden. So you want to get F3 and then H to get Advanced Tooltips shown. In fact, let's go back to first of all and have a look at this one. If I look at E and then I come over here, you'll see it basically doesn't tell you very much about this. It just says it's a premium pack, so charm slot is empty and it's in unlimited durability, etc. So in the requirements, if you hold shift down, show you it's 17 attack and 19 magic. Now, if I come off that, press escape, hold down the F3 and show the tooltips, and then we have a look at this one again. Now, this time you can see it's got underneath the attack damage, it's got Mystic Agri Editions Supremium with a colon, and then Supremium _ Paxel, which is what you can see on the top of this image. So that becomes the first axe. And if you go back to the first page, which you can see at the top there, you should be able to see axes are in slot D4, like this. But we can do more we can give more information than this, because actually that's important. This one here, you see favourite pickaxe, and it says it's a T-construct pickaxe, and this one is also a T-construct pickaxe. If you look at the bottom there, and just in the grey, just the fourth line up, they both tell you the T-construct pickaxes. That how to distinguish between these two was a challenge, and the way I did it, I went along to the anvil, came along to the anvil here, and basically named it. I've got an anvil just behind here like this. So for instance, if I put this one in here, you'll see it says favourite pickaxe. And if I wanted to rename this one here, I could say Lucky Pickaxe, for example. Pickaxe, and then do that. And it got one item, and then that gets a name. So what you can now see, you can't see it here. What we can do though is we can escape out of here, and then we can go to mod options, and here we can additions, because our actual additions here, it's got some configuration in it, and this one here. So on the other page here, you've got advanced info. Actually, did that give it a tooltip? Yes, advanced info. Advanced into show advanced item info when holding control on every item. The default is true, but it's generally turned off. It is in this pack. And this one, the second one down, shows you how much data it stores. Well, you can easily go above 1,000, but 1250 is a good number, so we'll put it to say 1250. Maybe more if you want it. And then you click done, like that. Done and done. So back to the game, and then we have a look at our inventory again. We look at this pickaxe again. Here. So then it says press control for advanced information. So now we can see more information about this. But what it doesn't tell you is it doesn't tell you the display name. So if I now hold down shift as well, you'll see here we've got this. Oops, I've got to keep still, haven't I? You'll see here on the third row down of the NBT data, it says name. So it says display colon, and it's got an open brace, name colon, lucky pickaxe, and double quotes, and then closes it. Now that, if we go back to the, I have to go back to the previous page for that, for the favourite one. Just let me give me a second, so I have to press the button again. You can see where I'm looking, can't you? So here it says display name favourite pickaxe. So if I wanted to change this now and have the construct pickaxe here, I could actually change the name. I can't do it here, but what we can actually do is we can actually click this 3 buttons here. That's why you can't see it. And then you can open the sorting rule file, the item tree file. So what you can see at the moment is you can see the item tree file, the sorting rules file. Yeah, so the sorting rule file is on the top and the item tree file is on the bottom. So that's how that basically works. On here you also see shortcuts. If you click the question mark here, it also shows you some stuff that you can do. So you can do left or right. If you hold down shift and then left or right and you click, and it moves up a stack. So that you probably know that already, but it's also got W and up plus a click and S and down plus a click, and that basically moves I'll have a look at that in a second. Actually, we can have a look at that now. And then you've got left control, the right control, and a click moves one item. So you've got control shift, either left or right, and a click moves all of the items of one type. And in fact, this is control space and a click is what it should say. It moves everything. And then you've got move to hotbar, which is the number plus a click. I think that's basically all right. So say craft all items to inventory. Okay, that's that's shift and a click and control and a click, craft to inventory. Done. Okay, done. So now we can go back here. So for example, it says all items one type. So we could split this up, for example, like this. And then if you do control shift click, it moves all of those items up. If you press W and click, it moves one of these all these items into the crafting grid. If you shift it again, move it down again. So that's quite useful as well. And the other one was control, so you can do control click, moves it up one item. So if you do control W, it moves one item up to the very top into the crafting grid. Well, that's useful. I don't know. I'm not sure whether that actually works from here. No, it has to go up through the inventory before it actually goes into the crafting grid. So now, if I move my items around, doesn't matter where I put them really, you can put them anywhere you like. And you press R or press the middle button of the mouse, it sorts everything. Now if I take away this supreme shuriken, put that into a chest, let's do that. Let's move the shuriken into a chest here, and then I press R again to sort it. The bread comes into there. So you see how that's all working. So I might as well take that out. I don't think I need that in there at the moment, do I? And this, but this with the handy bag, all of the sorting actually gets a bit messed up. Doesn't work quite as well. So that is the inventory tweaks, but also when you see at the moment in the middle, I've got crafting stations being displayed, and that's the one probe. So let's have a look at that. If you go to mod options and you type in probe in here, you see the one probe. And then if you do the click configuration on here, what I've done here is I've changed the box top Y. I've changed it to 28. And the reason for that is if you're grinding a boss, you get the boss bar at the top, don't you? So click done, and the boss bar will appear, let's go back to the game, will appear above the crafting station. It's usually overlaid, but now it won't be overlaid. So I'm not quite sure how I can demonstrate that. Actually I am. I can demonstrate that fairly easily, because on the other place we got withers in the nether. So I just need 3 wither skeleton skulls, if I can see them, which I can't. There. 1, 2, 3. Let's go over to the nether. Oh, I haven't got enough XP. Need some XP, don't I? So one way to get XP, I come over here, come to my tap, just stand beside this like this. So I've got plenty of XP now. Let's right click this, go back to the nether base. Now I've already got in here some soul sand, but I haven't got the skulls in here yet. So let's put these 3 skulls into here like this. They get taken out and they should appear on here like this. We should start to see the 3 skulls coming in. It's quite slow, and the next one it'll actually create the wither. So we get out of the way then, because we want to be avoided the big bang, as it were. There we go. Now you can see here, if I look at this cactus, it's below the wither bar. So everything I look at now is below the bar, so I'm not getting any problems with the overlapping stuff. Whoa! That was a big bang. And of course I get my Nether Star, my Arcane Scroll, and 2 Supremium Essences. Let's go and put those away. Anyway, that's it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. Just a short one. It's going to take a while to edit this anyway. So I hope you. So until next time, bye for now.